Welcome to the Culture Insight Show hosted by J. Will
and Tony.
And we're here to learn about the culture of your history
and the insight into their future.
And ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be honest with you, Tony.
Another special one.
We got another great one going on today, man. Honestly, this ain't business. This ain't entertainment. Well, it actually is entertainment. This ain't football. This is straight basketball. I mean, ladies and gentlemen,
definitely entertaining.
We have a legend in the building. We have a CIAA champion in the building, right? We have an individual that's been through adversity, challenges, struggles to get to where he is right now. And honestly, this man, his goal is to go to the NBA, and it's gonna happen. And we've been seeing it. We've been witnessing it. Ladies and gentlemen, Cress Worthy, man. How you doing?
Good, my boy.
Pleasure to have you on.
Pleasure to have you on the show, man. How you feeling today?
I feel good, man.
Feeling great.
It's a good Sunday, man.
Sunday, New Year's, man. We still early in January.
Yep. Birthday on the 16th, man. About to be 25, man.
25?
So,
Dang. Yeah. he halfway to 50.
I thought I was getting old.
Tony,
yeah,
you
man.
just turned 21, man.
I still feel like I'm older.
True. He's the one guy that I know that is young but got a body of a 40-year-old, man. I'm trying to tell you.
No cap.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought you was probably my age, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
I get that a lot. I had one man, bruh. Speaking of, I had this one guy. I was at the Legend of the Streets tour, right? I was backstage because I was doing some work for that man, DJ Fresh. This guy in his room, like, they were all talking like they got kids at home, like they about to go home. I'm like, damn. And I was like, hold up, how old y'all think I am? This one man looked at me and thought I was 35. Damn. I said, you really offended like that?
God damn, bro. I ain't gonna give him no 35 though. You look old though, Tony, but you're not that old.
That's what I'm saying.
Back problems you be having anyway. But listen, Cress, like, it's a blessing to have you on the show today, man.
Appreciate you, man.
You know, there's a lot of individuals that we bring on the show, but there's always a reason why we want to bring you on the show is because we feel like you can actually, inspire the next generation of the audience that's actually watching this show, man. And not even just about that, but it's about you and the story that you have that you feel like others need to hear. So therefore they won't be able to make the same mistakes, or they can get to the career and the path that they want to go down. They can actually get to it a little easier with listening to the things that you've been through.
Right. Absolutely.
So, like, basketball, man.
When'd you first pick up a basketball? Like, what led you to get into that path?
Yo, I'm going to be real. Basketball has just always been a thing in my family, man. Like, I can't even tell you. Probably since, like, birth. I've probably been, like.
I know it, because he got two other brothers.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
All three of them play.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my mom probably had a Fisher Price probably when, like, 3-4 years old, able to walk. Like, so, bro, I've been hooping my entire life, bro.
So y'all like the Antetokounmpo brothers?
Nah.
I would say more so like,
I don't know.
Damn, what's a triplet? There's no triplet brothers in the league without.
I think they're the only ones.
They probably like Steph and Seth. They probably like Steph and Seth with it. They probably like Steph, Seth, and Dale.
Okay, yeah, you could say that.
I could say that if the dad was a brother.
I mean, he is a little curly, so I mean,
true.
They don't know about that yet. We'll get into that.
So, Chris, so you've been playing basketball all your life, but Tony, he was trying to figure out, like, when did you actually fall in love with basketball?
I can probably say I fell in love with basketball in middle school. I went to Southwest Middle School.
Okay.
Probably around 7th grade when I was, eligible to play. And, in middle school you had tryouts and stuff like that. And, I was just so eager to compete because I always played basketball. I played, like, football and stuff, like, outside with my friends growing up. But I never really played organized. But basketball was just something, like, it was just always around me. And then I had an older brother, my brother Jalen Kennedy. He just, he was playing basketball, and he inspired me to, like, let's do it. I'm going to try it.
Shout out Jalen Kennedy, man.
Oh, for sure. My brother, yeah.
So you feel like he took you to that next level?
Oh, he did. He definitely. He was all state, all region at Hunter Hus. He a state championship team with Hunter Hus 2011 team, I think. Yeah, my brother, yeah.
So he led the way for you
at
Fayetteville State.
Yeah, he definitely opened that door to, like, all right, like, I definitely can give this a shot. So,
and we're gonna get into that a little bit more down the road because your brother did go to my college. Yeah, so we're gonna talk about that a little later though. But, like, Chris, you so you say you went to Southwest Middle School. So is that in Gastonia or Charlotte? Like, where is Southwest Middle School at?
It's in Gastonia.
It's in Gastonia. Okay, so you're not originally from Charlotte, North Carolina?
Nah, bro. bro.
So you originally from Gastonia?
I mean, look at the screen.
From the G.
North Carolina, the gas.
It say
house, bro.
Gastonia.
Hometown, right? Listen, I know they don't know. You know what I'm saying? They don't,
I'm
know
hoping
what-
they can read.
I went to Southwest
Yeah.
Middle School myself, so I know where it's at.
Yeah,
It's just the
704,
people don't know.
man. They know what we talking about.
For sure.
Gastonia,
Yeah.
man. They know.
So, how is the energy? How's the environment in Southwest would be? I mean, not Southwest, with Gastonia would be an athlete or being an upcoming athlete. How competitive is it out there?
Well, during my generation, I can definitely say it was
Very
competitive. Definitely competitive because
We've
you
had a
had
few on the
guys.
show other than you two that came from Gastonia. and some
Exactly.
big
Like
names,
I
yeah.
have like my friend Nate Hinton. He was one of the top guys to come from here. He plays for the Houston Rockets right now. He's in the league.
Shout out
you
Nate
feel me?
Hinton, man.
That's my
I
dog.
was just talking to Nate the other day. He gonna be coming back. When I bring Nate on the show, you come back too, Chris. All right.
For sure. That's my brother. My brother Adrian Delphi. He played in the G League for the
Oh,
Spurs.
yeah.
He overseas in where is he at? In the Netherlands right now. Man.
Kings Mountain legend.
Yeah, he Gastonia. He from Gastonia. It's
App
a
State
bunch of
legend.
People
Legends.
sleep on those overseas, but like honestly, they're very competitive, and
Yeah,
people just don't
for
realize
sure.
it until you actually tune in
Man,
and see
listen,
what they're
man,
doing.
they pros, bro.
Right.
At the end of the day,
Exactly.
like you got
Yamba.
you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta get the job done regardless. Then I can keep naming Quan McClooney. He
Quan.
won a
Went to
championship
Queens
at Queens.
University.
Like you feel me? MJ Armstrong, them dudes like.
Jumping out the gym.
Dame Adelakun, he at he went to Dartmouth. He at Loyola Chicago right now. Gastonia went to Gaston Day. Like dudes like this, bro. My generation, like we had dudes that was, you know what I'm saying?
Really
that-
like that.
How do you
feel
feel
me?
like you were able to stand out then?
Oh, I mean, really, bro. All them dudes I named, we all kind of like clicked
together.
up, and we all like was in the gym grinding, bro, since middle school.
So you feel like you all pushed each other to be in that
every
position that
day,
you are?
every
Okay.
day, because we just had a love for the game of basketball, bro. Literally, like that's all it was. We going to the one. This is when the YMCA was on Franklin, right beside the baseball field. That's the one they shut down. Like we in there.
I know exactly
we in
what
that
you're talking about.
YMCA every
Downtown
day.
Gastonia.
You know what I'm saying? Like. And another thing, like I always want to pay respect to like the older guys. And when I came up, like dudes that like a lot of dudes that's gonna see this interview. When I say this, they gonna be like, "This crazy." But them dudes from Phillips Center, them days back then, them dudes got me that hunger. Cause I was like the only young cat
Right.
playing with all the older dudes. They 25, I'm 15 years old. I'm in there hanging with them like. Getting buckets, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm showing them, like, bro, I'm like that. Like, I can, you feel me? And I got to pay respect to them dudes because, like, you feel me? They kind of got that dog out of me. Like, all right, bro. Like, all right, if I'm going to play with the older dudes, I got to,
You gotta step it up.
You know what I'm saying? So, always got to pay respect to them dudes, man. But really, man, just grind, bro. I fell in love with the grind, bro. I just love to get better, get in the gym. And I'm like, bro, if I keep doing this over and over and over, I know I'm gonna give myself a chance to go to college for free. That was my goal.
And when did you know that like you would be able to take that path to college and it would be successful? For you?
After my sophomore year in high school, I realized because a lot of my friends was I was playing AAU at the time. I was playing with Team United, one of the best EYBL teams out of Charlotte. I was playing with them, and then I'm playing on the national schedule. I'm playing against top-ranked dudes like Dennis Smith, Quay Parker, all these dudes. And I'm like, bro, like, I'm out here getting buckets with these dudes. Like, and these dudes got
good.
scholarships in
Right.
10th grade. I'm like, bro, I know I can do this. Like, it's a possibility.
Right.
And I'm like, my skill set, I'm looking like, you feel me? I can do this, bro. So that's when I really was like, all right, I'm going to take it serious for real. Like, sophomore year is when I was like, I'm about to lock in.
You better lock in.
And then, like, ever since my sophomore year in high school, I mean, you knew, bro. What the,
Yeah,
I was
we
at
was in the
Huss,
same
bro.
school.
Like, it was, you feel me? Like,
Hustler.
everybody
Tony.
knew who Cress was. I'm a third. That's Lil Jalen. That's Lil Kennedy right there. You feel me? Everybody knew who I was. So
when did you get the nickname Lil Curry?
I came up with
He
that
came up with that
because
name.
I fell in love with Steph Curry, bro. I'll never forget. At the time, I'm a diehard Kobe fan, bro. Like, you can't talk to me about nobody else. You can't say Jordan better than Kobe. I don't want to hear none of that.
I actually agree with you on that.
Bro,
Some
I
people
was-
hate me for it.
Bro, at the
LeBron
time,
better
I
than
was,
both.
I was a LeBron
You
hater.
wish.
I was a LeBron hater for no reason, just because like I'm a Kobe fan.
Kobe
Like,
fan.
Right, yeah.
And then the older I got, I had to realize like Bron like that.
He's like that, but he's not
Bron
Kobe
is
level,
him,
man.
bro. I can't deny it. He's him. But like, yeah, bro. I can't.
Brian like that.
Bro, he is. I can't even knock it. But I came up with the name. Like, I'll never forget Steph Curry at Madison Square Garden, man. This is when Curry, before he even had the Under Armour deal, he was rocking some Nikes. And he had 50-something against the Knicks. And I was like, bro, this motherfucker Curry. Like, I always knew Steph
And this was
Curry.
before Championship Curry.
Yeah,
this was before
I
2014
always knew
Curry.
who Steph Curry was. Like,
He went through a lot too. Like he had injury after injury
you
in his
feel me?
first
He had
few
chronic
years. He
ankle
just
injuries
couldn't.
like the beginning of his career.
That's why he
So,
wear
like,
those ankle bracelets.
Exactly. They be like specially made for him.
And nobody
like,
expected him to burst out of the scene
exactly.
like he
And
did.
then he had that game, and I'm like, ever since that game, I fell in love with him. I was like, bro, this ain't he from Charlotte. I'm like, bro, he from the
Right.
city. Like, you feel me?
From
I'm
the
like, bro, I
704.
fell in love with him, bro. So I kind of just came up with that Instagram tonight. I'm Lil Curry, like, and I wore number 30 in high school.
Yeah.
Not just because of Curry. My older brother, he wore number 30, so I was like,
Okay.
it makes sense.
And
Lil Curry.
not only is you wearing 30 for like your brother, but it's like now they see like, okay, this guy's wearing 30, so he must be nice that
Right.
he's wearing
Feel
Curry's
me?
number.
Because
You know,
when people
Exactly.
see that Curry number, they're like, okay, he's trying to say he a little nice with
You
it.
know
So
what
you
I'm
got
saying?
and you know
to
how
show
it is
something.
in
Yeah.
middle school, high school, when you wear like these pro athletes numbers, then they be like, okay, like he must be nice. He wearing number 23. He must be
That's
good.
how we used to
he must
think,
be
though,
good.
for real.
Yeah. If he wearing number 1, okay, D Rose, he must be nice.
Yeah. Nah.
Anybody with the number 1, if you weren't filthy, you were just getting shitted on,
Bro.
Like everybody would talk shit to you. 'cause
Hey,
it's
the
like,
crazy thing is though, my freshman and sophomore year in college, my jersey was number 1.
Where
we know you lived up to that name too.
Yeah, I did for the most
go ahead and
part.
press play
but-
on the highlights, Tony.
Got you.
So, Chris, so you play ever since you was young. You played middle school, then you played high school. So like high school, what was like a situation that you went through where did you have like a certain injury that pushed you back a little bit, or like how was you able to keep your body healthy to like minimize the
You're not even on the Bel Air.
minimize the freaking god dang.
It's all right, bro.
God,
Just
I understand,
regather
bro.
your thoughts, bro.
Yes,
How did
I got a lot on my
minimize
head.
injuries? How did I
How do
take
you
care of my
minimize
body?
injuries? How did you take care of your body to where you was able to go to college?
Honestly, bro, I always like worked out. I stayed in the gym. I stayed up to date on stuff. Like my trainer, shout out Jody Patton. He always had us like, preparing to be pros. Like
Was he training you in college or was this in high school?
this is high school and
Okay,
college.
okay, cool.
And college, yeah.
Cool.
And big shout out to Ty Carter. He another dude that been training me since I was younger, and we always, try to train like pros. You know what I'm saying? Like look at it a pro mindset. Like I gotta start lifting weights. Like I didn't start lifting weights till like 10th grade when I started to get serious. I'm like, bro, I can't be skinny, like bony skinny.
Trying to
all
go
the
into the
time.
hole
when
Like,
it comes to it.
know,
yeah.
so how to start lifting weights, how to start paying attention to like what hurts on my body, so like I can pay attention to it all the time instead
Right.
of just trying to just play it off all the time. Pay attention to your body, drinking the right stuff, putting protein in your body, drinking water. What type of water? Alkaline water. Like I'm just trying to keep myself up to date. I'm in the sauna every day. Like this is from 10th grade all the way to now.
Tony was just telling me
I had to
about the
put
sauna.
I
how
had to
important
put
that
J Will
is.
onto the sauna because it's
Man.
like if you stay in it for at least 4 to 5 days out of the week when you're going to the gym and you do it 20 to 25 minutes at a time, once you get up to that point, so healthy for
bro,
you. Like,
it's respiratory treatment,
Right.
bro. You know what I'm
And it
saying?
helps
It's
with
good
your
for
heart.
bro.
Yeah.
So it's good to like minimize heart attacks, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro.
And like strokes and things like that.
Yeah,
I
bro.
was seeing a little.
All that stuff is like a big factor, but yeah, bro. I just always wanted to train like a pro, so I just took that approach. Like, I always took care of my body. I broke both of my wrists in high school. I missed probably like all together. I probably missed like 15 games.
Wait a minute.
how'd you break both your wrists?
So my junior year, I went up, tried to dunk
I
on
know
this.
you weren't walking around like this,
Nah,
Chris.
it was one at a time, bro. So I tried to dunk on this one dude. I can't remember what school it was. And I came down, tried to catch myself. And I didn't like snap it, but I had a hairline fracture. So I was out for like 10 games. Like I missed like 10 games my
Right.
junior year. Then I went my
a
senior
hard pill to
year,
swallow
beginning of
right
the
there.
year, I had I fell on my wrist. I didn't like break it, but I like I was out for like 8 games. I couldn't even shoot on this wrist for a while. And I missed some time there, but that was like the only 2 real major injuries. I had tore my meniscus in middle school and never had surgery. So I've been like always playing like with a torn meniscus, bro.
Hey,
like,
Tony, what was you about to say?
I was gonna say, how do you not consider a torn meniscus a major injury?
I mean, at the time, like, you know, when you younger, bro, like you can take certain, and then like you can play on a torn meniscus, bro. You feel me? Like that's normal. So like,
I give you respect.
I remember
for that.
I couldn't like play. I couldn't hoop for like 2-3 weeks, bro. Like, and then I just thought my knee was just hurting so bad. I'm like 13, 14, bro.
Right.
Like, I'm not really thinking like that. And then, when I get to college, this is the funny thing, cause like I can't hyperextend this knee. I can't. Like I can't bend it all the way. If I stand up and try to hyperextend it, I can't. So the school doctor at Fayetteville, she did exam on me. She was like, you know, you have a torn meniscus? And I was like, yeah, I kind of figured that. Like, I just never had surgery or nothing. But she was like, does it hurt? I was like, yeah, it gives me pain sometimes. But not really. Like, it ain't nothing to where, like, I can't hoop or nothing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, bro, just taking care of my body, bro. I never really had no major injuries, though. Never.
What was one time where you was like, dang, like, me, my little brother, my older brother, like, I'm the best brother to touch this freaking floor when it comes to basketball. How was it playing one-on-one games with your brothers, and how competitive was it? Because I know you said, like, your trainers and, like, actually seeing these other players and being around other guys that you grew up with that wasn't family helped you become a great player. But, like, actually being in the backyard with your brothers and going to war with them, how much did that inspire you to be better?
Well, I can
Because I've seen it growing up. I've seen the relationship that you have with your brothers. All 3 of y'all have a great, you know, presence within the G-Town, you know, the hometown that we from. And so other individuals, I'm telling you right now, other individuals have seen that. And so they, like, want to actually know, you know, how was it?
I know them family dinners are intense.
Well, I can honestly say Ryan, that's my brother that was in class with you. But
Yeah.
Ryan, he was kind of, I mean, he compete, but he couldn't mess with me, bro. Like, you feel me? Like,
You said you got that edge on it.
yeah, like, it was just like, bro, I'm better than you, and like, you're not about to stop me, bro. I'm not about to live. But Ryan's definitely had his, like, you feel me? Don't sleep on Ryan. He can shoot.
Had his moments.
He can shoot. But Jalen, now that's, you know, that's where the tough conversations, Jalen's different. Y'all don't know. Jalen, like, his conversations with me is like, if you don't score 20, you sorry as fuck. Like,
Damn.
like,
Straight up.
And like, you
Straight
feel
up.
me? If I have 18, or like, let's say like we lose a game, like in college, been plenty of games I've lost in college.
Right.
We lose by like 6. Well, Cress, you only had 15 points. You was 6 for 12. You just make four more baskets. Y'all win the game. Like, I'm like, what the hell, bro? Like, you feel me? Like, that's the type of, you feel me?
Okay.
But
So like,
that's something
I
that you
see.
need to be able to
oh
push you
yeah,
to
I
that
always
point.
I like
appreciate
that.
it, especially growing up, bro. My brother used to be on me because he seen it in me first. Like, he seen, like, because my brother tell you, he ain't have all the skill shit that I have. My brother just had a dog in him, like, literally, like, you not about to stop me from scoring, and I'm gonna stop you, and I'm gonna talk shit the whole time. Like,
How many times did you beat him in a one-on-one?
I feel like I've beaten him before. We ain't really played one-on-ones. Like, we always just was, I don't know how to say it. Me and Jalen never really played one-on-one. When we in the gym together, we actually, like, working out, or, like, we playing, like, games together, like 5-on-5 and stuff. We never really had a lot of one-on-ones. I don't think it was really needed, because at the time, I don't think I could have beat Jalen, because he would have, you feel me?
Nice, yeah.
Like, he would have did what he did. But at the same time, I feel like when I knew that I was the best was probably senior year in high school. When I had one D1 offer. That was to Delaware State. And I was like, shoot, I don't see nobody else on no D1 offer over here. I don't see Jalen. I don't see Ryan. Shoot, I'm the best one. What you mean?
And you the middle child.
Well, and I'm looking like, shoot, my skill set and y'all skill set ain't the same.
I'm here. I'm here.
Like, I can do everything Jalen can do and more. But at the same time, like, I definitely respect my brother, because he pushed me. And he the first one that saw it in me, bro. So I always respect my older brother. He know that though.
100%.
You feel me? Ain't really nothing to talk about. But yeah, bro. That's when I found out I was the best brother, bro.
Okay, so now let's fast forward to you going into college with hoops. You graduated at Hunter Hus, 2017 at Hunter Hus, and then walk us through your basketball journey to becoming a CIAA champion.
I was gonna say that next. I'm glad you got into that.
Right.
So my journey, man.
So you went to JUCO first, right?
No, I went to a prep school.
Okay, prep school.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my journey was kind of, like,
Different.
dang, it was different, bro. Like, first of all, bro, my junior year in high school, I tried to get into private school. I tried to go private school route with my boy Nate and MJ and them. They was doing a private school route because it was
Like
more
reclassing.
Yeah, reclassing. It was more exposure.
Okay.
You get to play on national schedule teams in high school and you
Correct.
be in front of coaches. Like,
Right.
Scouts.
I tried to take that route. I couldn't get into Gaston Day. Just some minor stuff. Wasn't grades. I was a honors IB student in high school. Like, bro, I was smart. Like, it wasn't a grades or nothing. It was just like some attendance stuff.
Okay.
So they didn't think that I could come to school on time consistently. When I literally stayed 2 minutes from Hus.
It's always checking.
Yeah, I literally
that's all
walked
it
into
is.
Hus like late because like everybody know
Not
me.
to wake up
Yeah,
early,
like,
like-
I ain't getting in trouble. I ain't failing no class. Like,
Right.
but my journey was different. Like I said, I had one offer coming out of high school, like graduating. My dream was to always play Division I basketball. That's what I had in goal. But my main goal was to go to college for free. Cause my mama told me straight up, I ain't got money to pay for no college. Like, that's just
Hey, it happened.
You feel me? Like,
Right.
she
And
said she
it
just
put you
don't
in
have
that
money.
position to like grind for.
You
it.
know what I'm
And that-
saying? So
Yeah, shaped you into who you are.
exactly. So right then and there, I'm like, all right, I'm at least try to take an alternate route. Cause I was like, Delaware State, bro, like I'm way better than that. Like way better than Delaware State.
So wait, how'd you get to Fayetteville State then?
We're gonna get into that.
All right.
So at the time I had y'all know Isaiah Whaley,
Yeah.
Pork Chop. Everybody call him Pork Chop.
You might not know him, but
you-
I think you showed him.
He
to me
went
one
to
time.
so Ashbrook is a rival at Hunter Hus.
Yeah.
So he went to Ashbrook and he went and played for Connecticut, right? UConn.
UConn,
Yeah, he
yep.
played for UConn.
You showed it to me.
Yeah.
One
So
more.
Chop, we was always tight and stuff growing up and stuff. And him and Malik, his cousin Malik, they hit. We was talking about, you feel me, just hoops and
Malik
stuff.
Jingles,
yeah.
Jingles, yeah.
And we was talking about hoops and stuff, and then they introduced me to one of Chop's, because Chop had left Ashbrook and went to a prep school in Baltimore.
That's when, and that was a private school for him too, right?
Yeah, he
Okay.
went up to his prep school in Baltimore. And he got me in contact with one of his assistant coaches. His name is Cortez Brown. That's my dog. He already know. Like, I always tell him, man, like, you gave me a crazy opportunity, like, changed my life type. Like, but, this was Chop's assistant coach at the time. And he was saying, like, he about to start up a new prep school in West Virginia. He looking for some players and stuff. He was like, man, if you trying to go prep school, I can reach out to him. So I'm like, yeah, bro, like, what's up? Like, I want the opportunity.
Yeah.
Like, so he reached out to him. Me and Cortez got into contact. He said he been heard about me and stuff like this. So
Did you have to send like highlights of footage?
yeah,
Okay.
and I sent him some footage, and he was very impressed. He was like, yeah, like, let's do this. So like, it cost like, I can't even remember how much it cost to go to prep school at the time, but it was like thousands of dollars. Like, man, he gave me a full scholarship to go to prep school.
that's a
for free,
blessing,
bro.
man.
Like,
Wow.
you feel me? So like,
That's how you know he saw your potential.
Bro, you know what I'm
because
saying? Like,
he
and
wanted
that's
you to
where
be
I
who
like.
you
I
want.
remember, bro. Me and him, and my mom went out to eat somewhere in Gastonia. I can't even remember where we went. And he told me, like, man, I got you a free scholarship right now. Like, I want you. Like, so I was like part of an inaugural team at a prep school. Like, this is the first prep school team like ever created. I was a part of that. And bro, I moved to West Virginia for a year. Went out there, played on national schedules, like prep school schedule. I played against Mount Verb, Oak Hill. I played against
Oak Hill.
That's a tough schedule.
That's what Carmelo Anthony went to, right?
yeah,
Oak Hill?
yeah. I went to I played against Massanutten Military. I played against a lot of like top notch like prep
Athletes,
school teams,
too.
and I was, I enjoyed it. Like, I play AAU like on the national UIB
Right.
schedule. I've seen the top, but like that was a good experience for me to show me like where I was really at. And taking that route, bro, I appreciate it. Even though West Virginia, I was in the middle of Beckley, West Virginia. I mean, nowhere. It's just mountains.
Is that when you realize, like, okay, like, my skill and my hard work, like, this is where my skill is at, like, this level, like, all the hard work I put in, I'm actually in the room, in the doors, like, with these type of schools, these type of players. Like, is that what, when it touched you?
Yes.
Okay.
And I was like, bro. And I'll never forget, it was one of my homies, my boy, his name Chance Moore. He's one of the top hoopers coming out of Louisville. Like, he was my roommate at prep school. And this is when I was like, okay, like, I know I can do it. This dude, we were 17, 18, bro. He was he's like a 4 or 5 star recruit, like, coming out of Louisville, bro. He has high major, Virginia Tech, all of them coming to our practices, bro. Like, and then they over there like, who is that kid? Like, I'm over there standing out. I'm like, bro, this all off the strength of you. You feel me? Like,
exactly.
You was a high-ranked dude before you came here, and then like you brought this attention, and all I had to do was go out there and practice, and you feel me?
Just show them what you could do.
And then they over here like, dang, who is this kid? And I'll never forget, bro. I got my first offer after the first like tournament. It was to Coppin State. That was a MEAC team. That's in Baltimore. Compton State. Yeah, they in the MEAC.
Compton.
Okay. Compton State. Yeah, got my first offer from them, and then I was like, okay, like, I see it's coming. And then I'm getting little phone calls in there from different coaches. They like, yeah, we interested in you, man. We gonna come see you play this, that, and the third. So, bro, prep school season lasted from like end of October to like beginning of March.
Right.
Bro, at the end of the season, bro, I had like 17 D1 offers, bro. Like, crazy. Like,
what was running through your mind when you realized you had that many offers?
Bro, I was like, bro, like,
sheesh.
When you grind, bro, like, you gonna get opportunities. It's just when you get on that like stage, bro, just show like what you can do. Literally.
Take advantage of the opportunity.
Bro, like, literally, like, I had like 17 D1 offers. Like, I started narrowing down like my visits, because now it's time for me to start taking visits. So I had my first visit I went on was to Drexel. That's in the CIAA. I went to Drexel. That's in Philly. I liked the school, but I don't know. Something wasn't really right. So I had to set up another visit. It was to UNC Asheville. New coach Mike Morrell. He was assistant coach at Texas the year before. This is his first year, and I seen like it was opportunity for me to play, because their guard, his name was Maceo T. He went to Baylor. He was on that Baylor team that won the national championship a couple years ago. Yeah, Maceo, he left. So it was they didn't have no point guard, no shooting guard coming in right now, nothing. So that was I saw a perfect opportunity me for to come straight into a D1 program and play.
Right.
So like I had Hofstra was my next visit after Asheville. I had set up, but then I was like, I kind of like this, like this situation, bro. Right. Like I'm gonna,
because you would have been the man for the team.
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking at it like I'm gonna get an opportunity to play right off, because there's no guards here, and I'm like, it's a new coach. I'm like, shoot, this is an opportunity, bro. So after that, I took my visit to Asheville, and then like I'm sitting there with my coach, and I'm like, man, like I like this, like. So I told Mike right there, I was like, man, I want to commit to y'all, like. You feel me? And then right there, I committed to UNC Asheville, my mid-major D1 school. Like, I felt like, you know, like, I made it. I'm like, bro, I done did it. I done got a full scholarship. My mama ain't got to pay for me to go to school. Like, I just felt so proud of myself, because, like, bro, I really grinded, bro. I went through hella obstacles just to get to where I really wanted to go.
Just to get to Asheville.
You know what I'm saying? Because Gastonia is a small town, bro.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
It ain't a lot of exposure. We got to go to Charlotte to do everything. You know what I'm saying?
You got to venture out to be able to get those eyes on you.
And number one, Tony, is this generation of kids is easier with social media and exposure than it was with Cress's generation.
Exactly. Everybody got a hoop mixtape now. Bro, I remember, bro.
Or TikTok.
Bro, like, I remember back in my day, even my brother day, you had to be one of them dudes that have a ballless life. Like, it was only like 5 dudes in North Carolina
honestly,
had a ballless life.
It was all about word of mouth, honestly.
You know what I'm saying?
Word of mouth was like, okay, yeah, now, that's who to watch.
Bro, now it's a camera at every game. Like, I'll never forget, bro, I seen a highlight of a kid like a couple weeks ago, and it was like a 2-minute highlight. Like, it looked tough. I'm like, dang. But then I looked up his school, like the box score, bro had 8 points. I'm like, bro, you had a 2-minute highlight, like
That's
you was
crazy.
Tough. And I just looked at the game. I'm like,
that was probably
8
from
points.
a whole season.
I'm like, bro, like everything for the gram now. Like that's where I'm gonna get into later, bro. Like I don't want the generation to be really so much for the media. Like really get in here and grind, cause like it's dudes in here doing it, like, and it's free money out here, bro. Like for real.
So we look at this picture right here. So this is Asheville, right?
Yeah.
This is the year. Whoo, that boy had a little Boosie fade back there. It's like, nah,
Tough.
man. So what game is this? Do you remember this game?
I think we were at Lander.
Lander?
We was in up in Lander.
So this was the first season that you had signed with them?
Yeah, this is my first year at Asheville. Yeah.
Did you start?
Yeah,
started?
I started 15 games out of like 30 games as a true freshman, bro. You can look
As
that
a true
up.
freshman,
I was gonna say
that's
that's
good.
impressive.
Like,
Yeah, that's good.
Like I started, bro. Like, and then I had the highest assist to turnover ratio on the team. You feel me? It's just like at the time, man. Like I didn't really have that confidence in myself because I feel like my coach didn't really give us that. He kind of like, I ain't talking down on Mike. That's my dog. But at the time, we just felt like, you feel me? We just didn't have the confidence that we needed.
Okay.
At the time.
Would
We
you
was
say?
all freshmen.
Would you say it
Our
was
team
just?
was full of freshmen.
Okay,
Literally.
I was gonna
Our
say,
whole
was it just
starting lineup
confidence or was it a
freshmen.
little bit of chemistry?
Our whole starting lineup was all freshmen and one sophomore.
Was that the recruiting of the school that you would say, or?
Yeah, because
Did they have like a big class of seniors that went out right before
that's
that?
what I said. And they had a couple dudes transfer out because the head coach there before my coach, he left. He got a new job at Middle Tennessee. So all the players left. And then the new coach came in. This is his first year even being a head coach. He's been an assistant coach.
See, most people
feel
like
me?
you would look at that as an opportunity
Exactly.
because they don't have favorites. They're coming in fresh. They want to see what you got to do.
That was my whole mindset.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I have an opportunity to play, bro. Like,
That's
and
good.
a lot of that, like, I can honestly
Everything
look
happened for a
back
reason.
at my career there, and I can honestly say, like, I can't blame it all on the coach, bro. Like, a lot of that had to do with me. Like, if I would have came in with the mindset, like, I'm gonna just be a killer, like, show this man I'm a killer, like, maybe stuff would have been different. But
So do you feel like you held yourself back a little bit?
a
in those
little
first
bit,
years?
yeah, definitely, because I was trying to be so perfect. I didn't want to mess up the opportunity, especially when after my first game of the season, my freshman year in college, we played NC State. This is when NC State was one of the top teams in the ACC.
Right.
And after that game, I'm like, bro, like, this is how it is. Like, this for real. I probably had like 5 turnovers that game, probably like 6 points. Like, I'm like, dang, like, ain't no way it's this hard. But I'm like, bro, I really was in my head because I was like, I'm
Because
trying
you
to
went
be
into
so,
the game thinking about it.
I'm trying to be perfect for the coach, do everything that he say. When I could have just believed him, did what he said, and still believed in myself to go out there and do what I know what I'm capable of.
Because if you're just improvising a little bit out on the court and you're executing it, he's not going to get on you. But when you're in that mentality, I understand that you can go into it like with like a false hope or a false reality, like I got to do this, I got to do that, and you get too mixed up.
Exactly. So I dealt with that, but yeah, bro. So my first year at Asheville, we was probably like, I think it was like the second worst team in the NCAA. We was like 4-27. Like we was losing like every night. Like, but we learned a lot from that year. Like, you feel me? What we need to do, who need to be in the gym for real, working on their game. Then like my sophomore year, I didn't really get that many minutes like that. I really wasn't even playing like that. They had brought another guy in. He was actually my homie, and LeVar Bass. He's like one of the best players ever come through North Carolina. Like, and he kind of like, you know, took all the kind of like the guard minutes at the time. So I wasn't really playing like that, and I was kind of like thinking like, bro, ain't no way like I'm not good. Like I'm looking at the team like, bro, I be busting y'all dudes every day. Like, and I'm like thinking that I'm gonna play, then I might play 15 minutes this game, then I might go 2 DNPs in a row. Like, hold on, bro. Like, it was messing with my mental at the time. So like, mind you, I kind of ahead of myself. My best friend, this is my best friend to this day.
Okay.
His name is Jalen Seegars. We actually went to school together at Asheville and at Fayetteville. We won a championship together at Fayetteville.
Wow.
He was at Asheville before me, and he left because he was kind of going through the situation that I was going through my sophomore year. He wasn't playing like that. Kind of felt like the coach wasn't giving an opportunity, so he left. And then he transferred to Fayetteville. And then this is my sophomore year. This is when I'm going through kind of the same thing he went through. And I'm watching him, and we talking all the time. You feel me? I'm talking to Jalen all the time. He like, bro, like, you need to come to Fayetteville. You need to lead that situation, bro. Like, he said, bro, it is green down here. Like, and I'm looking at Jalen's success. Like, Jalen, all conference, like, he like top 3 in scoring in the conference that year in CI. I'm like, bro, this dude, he was like runner-up for player of the year. Like, he was in the vote. And I'm like, bro, Jalen is like hooping, like, off a leash. Like, I ain't seen this Jalen in a minute. So I'm like, bro, like, he might be on to something. Like, so I'm like, all right, bro, like, you feel me? I'm trying to lock it in. So I got connected with Coach Luke. This is his name, Coach Luke DeLessio, the head coach at Fayetteville.
Right.
Got in contact with him. We talking and stuff. And then at that time, I just had so much faith in Jalen. That's my boy. And I kind of felt like he wouldn't put me in no situation
to mess you up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he like, bro, like, you going to get to play down here. Like, Coach Luke going to let you rock. Like, so I put my faith in God. And then I was like, bro, I'm coming. I ain't even – the other D1 schools hit me up when I hit the transfer portal. I ain't even answering them back. I'm telling them, like, I already committed. Like, I already know where I'm going. Like, one coach asked me, like, could you come still take a visit? I'm like, bro, I already
what's the
met.
point? Yeah,
you already got
gonna be a
I'm not going
Bronco.
to waste time. Like, ain't no point in me doing that. And I already got my mind made up on Fayetteville. So.
And I was the same way. I wanted him to come to Winston. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Winston, they hit me up too, but I was like, bro, I'm going to Fayetteville.
We had just won a championship after the COVID year before you were signing with
before I
Fayetteville.
came, because Jalen took that team that he was on at Fayetteville.
We had barely beat
Fayetteville.
that team with his
the
friend.
first year in the CI, and it was Coach Luke's first year coaching.
We won off some free throws.
Bro, they took that team to the championship team, bro. I mean, to the championship game. And they lost by 1 because Denzel on a foul, Rob at the end of the game.
Rob, he don't miss free throws.
Yeah, and he hit the free throws and they won the game. He hit 3 free throws and they won by 1.
And then the next year, Mr. Cress Worthy come out this mug and take over the whole CIAA and CIAA MVP, tournament champion.
See, I got a question about this because you said you had some mentality issues when you were first at that Asheville.
Look, this whenever he was in high school, Tony. That's little Curry right there. Like, he got the Currys on and everything.
Those was the first Currys.
Got number 30. Then this is the other home guy.
Yeah, with Nez. Yeah,
you probably had just shot a 3 or something like that.
Yeah, I think I had like 26 in the first half. It was like a playoff game. Nez gave me like, he assisted like 8 of them shit. But like he was literally getting a rebound and I'm running the floor. He was just passing me that jump, like, and I'm shooting it.
That's wild.
Yeah, I think I remember that because that was in the news.
So now this is when you signed with the Broncos.
This is last year picture, but it's cool. I had hair when I first signed.
Yeah, but that mentality thing we were talking about, like, how did you get past that, like, issue of, like, not being able to get out of your head before the game once you got to Fayetteville State?
Coach Luke, he gave me that confidence. Not gonna lie, like, he know, man. I love that man forever. He changed my life, like. Not even trying to be like on no.
And Coach Lou, that's the head coach of
Fayetteville State. Like, that's my forever. Like, that's my dog. Like, he gave me the ultimate confidence.
So he gave you like a green light basically to go do what you're.
Man, I'll never forget.
Just give us a little comment that he told you in your ear that gave you that confidence.
Okay, so before I get in there, I'm gonna just go. So when I got there, that's when COVID first came. So we didn't have a season that year, but we was still practicing.
Right.
Like, we had a game. Like, we went through whole preseason conditioning and everything. Like, we in that, like, bro, we ain't even playing. Coach Luke tripping. Like, we got to be on practice on time. Like, we got a game tomorrow. But later we like, dang, we did all that for a reason. So I'll never forget, after that COVID year, we didn't play. We was just grinding, man. And then beginning of the next season, it was the first it wasn't the first game of the season. It was after the first tournament. We played 2-game tournament up in West Virginia somewhere. And I played all right. I didn't play like I would have wanted to, but it was just the first 2 games. So, and then before that, we had an exhibition game at Maryland. And I played pretty well. I've had like 13 points on Maryland. Like, and I was like, shoot.
That's a solid squad, too.
I was feeling all right. Like, all right, I'm about to go in the season feeling good. And I had those first 2 games that wasn't like I wanted.
Right.
And then we played Pembroke. I'll never forget it. We was at UNC Pembroke, and I shot like 0 for 7. Didn't hit a shot, bro. Like, didn't play good. We got beat by like 20, bro.
So your confidence got shot right there, do you feel like?
Yeah. I was like, bro, what am I doing? And then after the game, in front of the whole team, Coach Luke, he's, talking about the game. And then he's telling me, he was like, Cress, he said it's from the whole team, bro. Like, my teammates can vouch. He said, there's no fucking way you only shoot the ball 7 times. I don't give a fuck if you go 0 for 15. There's no way you should only shoot 7 shots. I brought you here to be a scorer. He said, if you want to just be a nonchalant little player here, then you do that. But he said, if you want to be the player I think you can be player of the year, all conference, all. I need you to shoot the ball. I don't give a damn if you go 0 for 15. And so, that right there, I was like,
you haven't had a coach say that before.
He said it like that in front
Tony,
of the entire team.
That lit a match on. That lit a fire.
He said it in front of the entire team, and I was like, okay. All right, I got to. Then the next game after that, we played Augusta at home. Augusta was one of the top D2 teams in the Eastern region. And I went 0 for 7 again. 2 games back to back. I went 0 for 7.
That's a team in Georgia, right?
So what do you feel like kept you back from being able to shoot more after he told you that?
Well, that game against Augusta, I was in foul trouble. I had 3 fouls in the first half, so I sat the whole first half, and then I got a 4th foul early in the second half, so I kind of sat majority. So it was kind of like it wasn't like I didn't lose confidence. It was like, damn, after I just went 0 for 7, right. I'm in fucking foul trouble. And I'm like, bro, I'm 0 for 7 again. Like, but then Coach Luke didn't get on me because I think he kind of understood, like, okay, like, he in foul trouble. Like, what can he really do? Like, I have to pull him. I can't. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But after that conversation he had with me again in front of the whole team, I was like, I didn't lose my confidence after I went over 7 again. Right. I was like, I knew I was in a kind of messed up situation. But from now on, like, this man just told me it don't matter. Because, like, and then after that, I'm talking to my peers and, my boy Javon, he always told me, man, like, it don't matter if you go 0 for 7, you start off. You might hit your next 8. You know what I'm saying?
That's
and now
exactly.
you feel me?
It's all
8
like
for 15. Like,
it's all the look of the draw, like that, bro.
Like,
get it, yeah.
You feel me? Like, don't get discouraged because you 0 for 7 right now. Now you like, I don't know if I should shoot this shot. Like, bro, you might make your next 8. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like, That's what really clicked in my head. Like, all right, bro, like, I gotta just stay with it. Don't matter if it's not good. Just stay true to myself and know like what I'm capable of doing and just going out there doing it, bro. So that right there, Coach Luke really gave me that confidence. I was like, all right. Like, he basically telling me, like, bro. And then I'm looking like, I look back, I led the CIAA in minutes played the 2 years I was there. You can go on the web. It's Cress Worthy led the whole conference in minutes played. So that lets you know the type of effect I had on a game and on a team.
You needed to be on the floor.
I needed to be on the floor.
You were a game changer,
you know
not a game manager.
So I look back and I'm like, damn, like, he was right. Like, okay, let me get right.
And then Tony, and then just because of that conversation that Coach Lou had with Cress,
turned him into a champion.
But not only that, it turned him to a more dog. Because he over here playing our team dude, and he dropping a whole D1 player right there, Jeremy Rose. Listen, man, because I'm a Duke fan, you a Duke fan. But then I seen this picture on Google, right? This Cress. See, you look like Curry. That's what make Curry be crossing people. And you dropped them. So I need you right now, Cress Worthy, to tell me exactly how this play went. Because he looking at you right now in your face like, damn it, he got me.
I think he tried to, like, draw, like, a charge, like, when I was, because I remember that. He tried to cut me off, but it was a blocking foul on him. But I kind of dropped him, but he kind of tried to sell the charge. So I ain't going to say I dropped him, you know what I'm saying? But
the picture says differently. So
this game right here, bro, like,
and did you, coming out of Gastonia, Cress, did you ever think you even play in the Cameron Indoor Stadium?
Never. And the only reason we got to play there is because we won the championship, the CI. So, like, the way they do it, whoever wins the CI the year before, the year after, you either play Carolina or Duke. Like, that's how they do it, yeah.
I like that. That's actually dope, yeah.
Yep. So, because I think Winston, they play. I can't remember who they played at the beginning of the year.
We played Duke too.
Yeah, y'all played them at the beginning of the year. Yeah, you feel me? They kind of do it like that. So just give HBCUs the opportunity to play.
What was the
on
score
that.
at the end of that game?
I think we lost by like 40. I had 16 on them boys. So.
Hey, 16 solid though. I'll give it to you. That's
like,
a personal
can't
win.
nobody really say they gave Duke 16.
Give my boy his respect,
like,
man.
And I feel like I could have had 30 because I missed hella shots that I'm like, I make these. I'm like, bro.
So Tony really wants to know like the championship, season. So what was y'all record at the end of the championship season?
We was 21-9.
21-9. Okay.
We was 13-3 in conference. We should have went undefeated, but bro, it's so crazy, bro, because that year.
What was the conversations like in the locker room?
Bro,
I mean, for watching film, talking to the coaches,
bro, you guys
classes.
don't know, bro. People don't know. Like our team was so good coming off that COVID year. Like we had some injuries and some stuff happen on the team where guys like wasn't able to play. Like
So
our starting point guard, Jalen Spicer, my boy.
I was getting ready to say so.
Like he tore his ACL like 3 weeks before the first game. Like
damn,
3-4 weeks before the first game. Tore his ACL in practice, and like that was a big hurt to our team because he was like our floor general. Like in practice, like prior to getting ready for the season, like. Bro, our starting five was so lethal. Like, bro, we never ran in practice. All the other teams ran. We used to always beat everybody in every drill. Like, and we did that like every time. Like, we didn't let up just because like we was so good.
You had that chemistry too,
right? And Spice kind of had us like all here. Like we all here. We clicked up. Like this is what we gonna do. This is our best five.
This is why they won a championship because
you
they
know
was
what I'm saying?
locked
Like
in here.
we was so
mentally
locked in. And then I'll never forget my boy Leroy Butts. He got kicked out the team for some mess he had got into, but man, he was so talented at the 5-man. Like we was so good. And then like
talking about the guy with the blonde dreads.
No. That's Moolah. That's DJ.
Number 22.
22. Who was? No, not him.
Not him.
Oh, heck
but
no.
I don't think I'm thinking about him. I might be talking about who DJ. You see?
DJ was number 5.
Okay.
But yeah, bro. So
he just exposed somebody. Trash.
yeah, but
that's why I tried to smooth by.
No, bum that trash.
But yeah, bro. So we kind of lost those two, and then like some other guys we had, like they had quit the team and stuff. Like we kind of like depended on them in like the second group because we had a good second group, but we just faced a lot of adversity that year. Our coach was sick with COVID for like 3. We missed him for like 3 games. RP to Coach Simmons, but he just passed away. But he was dealing with cancer at the time too. One of my assistant coaches. Wow. So we just had a lot going on, bro. And like
I was able to persevere.
And then like shout out to my boy 3 Millie, my point guard. He came in. We got him up off the street like. Bro had graduated from St. Aug, but he still had a year left of eligibility. Right. So, like, him and Spice had got, I guess after Spice got hurt, he told him, like, hey, bro, like, Coach Luke looking for a point guard. Like, you feel me? You still got a year left. You feel me? Like, try this out at Fayetteville. So, like, Coach Luke already knew who Karan was. His name Karan, but we call him 3 Millie. He already knew who he was as he played at St. Aug. So, like, he called him down. We brought Karan in 3 weeks before the first game. Like, and, like, bro, at the time,
3 weeks before the first game.
That's crazy, bro. Like, we brought him in because we needed a PG at the time. Coach didn't really want to put me in
I was
PG
getting ready to say why
because
you
he didn't want to take away from my scoring because me and Jalen was the scorers of the team and Darren.
The point guard's more like the floor general, passing the ball
Darren was
more.
on the inside doing the work. You feel me? So he didn't really want to take me away from scoring. So Karan came in, and then like Karan wasn't familiar with his system. Like he not used to. So it took like a couple games to really like get everybody to click together. But then like, bro,
once that's click,
you
know, once you put that seatbelt on,
bro, we won. I remember we started off the season like 2-3 or something. And then we won like 14 straight. Like it was
that's
like
when you click.
Like
after
yeah,
that
we
fifth
was
game.
like, all right, like we know what we gotta do. Like, and then like we had the seniors on the team, they like, bro, like this our last ride. Like we ain't about to go out like this. Especially Jalen. Like Jalen knew he wasn't about to leave without winning it. He was that close the year before. He's like, nah, I'm not doing that. So like we all kind of like bought into what Coach Luke wanted us to do, and we just went out there and did it, bro. And like we led the conference in defense that year, and our strategy was like since we knew we was down players, like, you know, we didn't have what we used to have.
Right.
I kind of feel like our mindset was like, all right, we got enough to score, but let's try to limit people on the defense end. Like, we was gonna lock up. Like, we was number 1 in defense that year in the CI.
Wow.
Number 1.
So what was that feeling like once you actually won the championship?
This
Bro,
right here.
so-
This right here. This right here.
that picture went viral.
This the
Everybody-
picture. This is how he was feeling when they
It's
won that
bro,
championship.
it's another picture, bro, that they got me like crying because it was on the Fayetteville poster, like all of us crying because it was just so crazy, bro.
Chris,
so,
honestly, I'm gonna stop you right there. I'm gonna let you continue, but I gotta talk about this picture right here, man, because a lot of y'all individuals think that the tears, the face, the hugs that he's getting right now is just about winning the championship. But it ain't even really about just winning the championship.
It's about the work that was put in to get to it.
It's about everything that this man, Cress Worthy, went through since the first day he picked up a basketball. It was opportunities where he didn't even know that he was actually going to be playing on a collegiate level. He didn't even know he was going to be playing at this level to be competing for a championship. He went through situations where him and his coach went through problems. He went through situations with other teammates. He went through situations where, you know, it was some schools that he wanted to go to that he couldn't go to. And then he kept on believing, kept on working, kept on grinding, never stopped. And then he became a CIAA champion. So that's what the tears was. The tears was from the adversity and the struggles he went through to get to where he is now. And that's a CIAA champion. So you can go ahead and finish telling us about this.
So, yeah, bro, this picture, man, kind of explains, like you said, like everything that I went through at the time.
Much emotions.
Bro, a lot of people don't know. My peers, they know, though, bro, the grind, man, like what we was
Most
doing,
definitely.
man. Like, dudes wasn't doing that, man. Like, I'm getting up 4 in the morning to go train before school every day.
Some people don't have the right mentality.
You feel me, bro? Like, I was doing this for 5, 6, 7 years straight, bro. Like, just fall in love with the game, bro. And then, like, you know, me having to go through all that, I just had a goal in my mind, like, bro, like, I want to look back at my career and be like, dang, bro, I really did do something. Like, it ain't too many people from Gastonia that's done what I done. Like, and it's not like I'm doing that, like, to say, like, I'm better than anybody. It's just, like, it made me proud of, you know, where I come from, because I'm always repping Gastonia. Everywhere I go, 704. Like,
704.
But they know what's going on. So it's like, and then especially losing my grandma, bro, right before I got to college, like, you know, that really, like, all right, like, I'm doing this for something. I got a purpose for real, because that was my mother. That's who I stayed with. That's who my brothers we grew up in, the house. You know what I'm saying? So having that happen to me, that really took another level to my mind. Like, all right, like, I'm going to do this at least for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause she always loved coming to my basketball games. And like, my grandma was one of my #1 supporters. So, and then just doing it for my mom and just my family, man. I'm a family-oriented guy, so all that just came up when that dang buzzer went 0 and we was winning. I was like, dang, like, I really did it. Like,
Do you feel like you
after
lived
the
up
game,
to it?
getting the MVP, like, I mean, it was special, man. And now, you know, it's only been 2 teams at Fayetteville that's ever won the CIAA Championship. The 1973 team and our team. So that really got me like, bro, like, we really went to Fayetteville and did something.
Do you feel like you lived up to the, like, kind of goals you had going there?
Oh, for sure, bro. Winning something in college is hard, like, hard. And I can honestly say I played at all levels. I played D1 and D2, so I can give you, like, each, you know, whatever you want to know about it, I can give you the runs about it. But I honestly say, like, this was one of the best choices I ever made in my life, bro, ever.
So,
like, I don't regret anything.
I just think I think everything happened for a reason.
Yeah, bro. I think so, too. And I always tell my boy Jalen, I appreciate him, bro, like, because, bro, you don't understand. Like, I could have went anywhere else. And, bro, me and him really, like, locked in. And, bro, we was both
Is
top.
this Jalen that you're hugging?
Nah, that's my boy Jake.
Jake. Okay.
Yeah, my boy Jake. But
Jalen, what number did Jalen wear?
11.
11. Okay.
Seegars.
So I know exactly
Yeah.
what you're talking about.
Yeah,
nice.
that's my boy, man. And yeah, bro, we was both top 5 in scoring that year in the CI. We was the only two people from one team to make all conference. And then The following year,
This him right here.
yeah, that's my boy. Yeah, he a legend at Fayetteville. Nothing to talk about.
Look,
that
face like, yeah, that shot about to go in.
Jalen is different, bro. Like even our coach at Asheville, he even said like he's the best like defensive guard he's ever seen. Like guard, like you talking about he's the definition of like a LeBron chase down blocker. Like that's what he does. Like he's an athlete, bro. Like straight, and he's a 40% 3-point shooter. Like, bro, you have to like guard that.
You was
know what I'm saying?
You was
Like,
averaging that in the tournament, right?
Yeah, and in the CI tournament, I think I averaged like, cause the first game, I'm gonna be real, that year we won that first CI tournament game, cause that was my first time ever playing in like a tournament, anything. Like, so I'm like, I ain't never been on this stage before. We on a neutral court. It's packed in here. I'm like, dang,
Light
like,
shining
on TV.
like,
I'm like,
It's different
dang.
than what you're used to.
Yeah.
So
like,
what did you
dang.
do to like mentally prepare for that game?
So, bro, I always, listen to my music. I pray, but, I always try to, like, find peace within myself. I try not to, like, let all that distractions really get to me. I try to just find myself within and just tell myself, like, like, you do this. This is what you live for. It's the lifestyle you chose. So don't shy away now. And I'll never forget, we played Virginia State. And at halftime, I had 0 points. I was like 0 for 8. But in my head, I said, ain't no damn way I'm about to start shooting. Like, we was winning by like 8 or like 6 or 8 points. But Jalen was balling the first half. Like, he probably had like 16. So now it's like, all right, everybody waiting on Cress now. Like.
You got to come out and show something.
And then I'll never forget Coach Q, my assistant coach, man. He the funniest dude ever, but I love him. He said in the locker room after we was about to walk, he said, all right, now we waiting on you now. I was like, all right, I got you. Second half, I had like 15 points in the second half. We won by like 20, I think. And then that's when I was like, all right, like, let me just keep my foot on the gas. Like, don't let up. Don't shy from nothing. This is my moment. I worked hard for this. Like, let's do it. So after that, we played Livingstone the next game, semifinals. I think I had like 23 on them. We we was up on them 20 points the whole game. Like, I started out, like, on them from the jump ball. Like,
you weren't giving them a chance.
no. And my boy Darren had a good game. My boy Karan 3 milli, he was shooting, bro. He was hitting. It's just so crazy. Like, the shots that we were hitting, it was like, God, like, it was our
It's
time,
meant to
bro.
be. Really.
Like, it was like we were hitting shots like, I just don't know how to explain it, bro. Like, 3 milli was hitting threes, and we out there just, we like, bro, this gonna happen. And then I'll never forget after the semifinal game, we won. Everybody was like, we got one more, 40 more minutes, bro. And that championship game, bro, they had Ben Wallace there. Ben Wallace went to Virginia Union.
Yeah,
So Ben Wallace sitting front row. I guess they try to call that, like, try to intimidate us. Like,
Right.
I don't care. Ben
Not
Wallace,
worried about
like,
none
I'm
of that.
like,
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm playing him.
You on the court. You're not
I'm
worried about who's
worried
around the
about
court.
that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, bro, like, yeah, boy, that was back
That's
in like
legit.
10th grade.
That's
Yeah,
legit
that
right
was
there.
Crazy.
See, I was going to say, if you had to pick one thing to tell those young kids or those teenagers or even people that are within that like 18 to 22, 23 range, still wanting to get to a certain point with their collegiate career, wanting to play hoops, wanting to do what you've done, what tip would you have for them to go through it?
My one thing that I would say is don't dream for no reason, bro. Like, don't dream for no reason.
Don't dream for no reason. Break that down, Cress.
Like, don't be dreaming of stuff that you want to do and then don't do it. Like, don't do it for no reason. Do it for a purpose. You dream for a reason, bro, because you want to do that eventually. You see yourself doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, bro, I always see myself playing college basketball at a high level. I always see myself winning, bro. I just took the right approach, and I always believed in myself and stayed true to myself.
You took it from paper to reality.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and one thing we used to always say was, Nate and them used to always say, like, make it translate. We gotta make it translate.
Yeah.
You can't come in this gym and be working out and we ain't making it translate.
That's
you
true.
know, make it translate, bro. Like, if it's something that you really want to go for, make it translate. Do it. Like, don't dream for no reason, bro. That's like, that's just, I just don't see the purpose of it. Like, we all have dreams in here, bro. We all got aspirations that we want to accomplish, bro. So go, like, at least give yourself the chance, at least so you can look back and be like, all right, at least I gave myself the chance to go for that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Probably didn't work out, but at least I gave myself that chance.
Don't just dream it and then not put in the actions to try to achieve
You know
that
what I'm
dream.
saying? Like, don't dream for no reason, bro. That's one thing that I can always say. And run your own race. Don't, I know you know, some people may have friends or people they look up to that's successful and you want to do what they do, but you can't live
You're
in
your
their
own
shoes.
person.
You know what I'm saying? Like, run your own race.
And you
like,
know, Kerryon had just said this, Kerryon Moore, he had just said this on our last episode. He was like, you know, you can't wear somebody else's shoes. Your shoes only fit your feet.
bro, and that's so true. And Kerryon speaking facts, because he a prime example, bro. Everybody wanted Kerryon to be like this, or like that.
But he took his
Kerryon
route.
had to
He
run
kept
his
his
own race.
mindset on what he
saying?
wanted.
He had to run his own race, bro. And shoot, we all, because Kerryon my cousin. Y'all don't know that my cousin. Like, so when I watch this, I'm like, bro, I already know what he gonna talk about. Cause his story was crazy too, bro. Like, Kerryon faced a lot of adversity, bro. We talking about a dude that was supposed to be a dude.
Yeah,
like,
I ain't even talk about that, though.
Bro,
he was supposed to be playing football.
Like,
yeah,
come on, bro. Like, I remember when they came down and offered him. Like, I remember that. So it's like he's speaking straight facts, bro. It's like I said, bro. When you dreaming, bro, like at least give yourself the opportunity to like do it. Don't just do it for no reason. I'm not dreaming for no reason, bro. So like, I mean, I'm not saying like if you put the work in, it's gonna automatically like happen. Like, it just give yourself a good chance. You know what I'm saying? Like, so grind, bro. Regardless what anybody say, put the work in and do what you love. Don't just do it because somebody telling you to do it or they expecting you to do this and that. Like, do what you love. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you hooping or you out here in the work. Like, do stuff that you love. So that's what I always try to live by, bro. My granddad always told me, man, like, have fun what you doing. Always have fun playing ball. It's never like too serious to the point to where like you ready to die about it. I'm not saying I'm ready to die about basketball, but I love it that much, like to where I might, you know. But I'm like, shoot, at least I'm having fun with it. That's the most, like, if you having fun with it, bro, it's like there ain't nothing else really important.
You can do, man.
You know,
You're doing
it's
something
like,
that you love.
You having fun, bro. Like, that's all it is, bro. Cause bro, we all just passing through this, bro. We on earth. We all coming through the pass through, bro. So what you about to sit here and dream and not even try to at least try to accomplish it, bro. At least give yourself a chance. So that's one thing I would like to say to the younger generation, man. Just keep believing in yourself. Keep God first in your life. I don't know how everybody, you know, some people might not be religious and stuff, but I always stay true to myself, kept God first in my life, and stuff worked out. So that's all I can really say, man. Just stay true to yourself and don't dream for no reason.
And that's what allowed us to see right here the 2021-2022 CIAA champions. And Cress, was you the tournament MVP or was you the MVP of the actual championship game?
So Jalen was the tournament MVP, but I won MVP. We only played 3 games, and I got 2 MVPs. So I don't know how that's supposed to work out. Because I got MVP of the Livingstone game and the championship game. And then bro got the MVP of the tournament. So I don't know. So I just got my trophies at the crib.
You know, man. They just chilling, man. At the end of the day, you was a most valuable player. Yeah. So you was the best player on the floor at a certain time. So
and I was a HBCU All-American that year.
Yeah, that's an accomplishment.
Yeah, man,
it's a lot of.
And
accolades.
I got to play in the NCAA tournament D2. It was an experience. I loved it, man. Like everything I did, I enjoyed it, man. I'll never regret anything. I thank God for everything that He's put me through, all the good, all the bad, bro. I appreciate it because all I did was learn from it. That's all I did. Excuse me. All I did was learn from it, bro, and try to apply it to my life and try to, move forward. So,
100%.
Yeah, man, the younger generation, man, definitely always believe in yourself. And if you pursuing something, don't do it for no reason and grind. Like, don't half-step anything. Like, I took the hard route, bro. Like, I did it the right way. And look what happened. You know, like I got to play Division I and D2, and I won a championship, and I'm in the Raptors at my school. I got a ring. I got 2 all-conference. I was only there 2 years now, and I got all-conference 2 years in a row, top 5 in scoring 2 years in a row.
Yeah, look, like, don't let that go over your head. He was only there for 2 years.
I'm only there for 2 years now, like, and my first year in the CIAA, I won a championship. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it can happen, bro. It's possible.
It's possible.
And I always thought that it was possible. So I always tried to pursue that. And, you know.
And, you know, we got a guy that I got to shout out before this show ends. You know, we have an individual named Randy. You know, this guy, Randy, you know, he's one of the best production guys, you know, that we've ever worked out with. Then also, you know, his business partner, Shamar. You know, but Randy, you know, he was, you know, we was talking before the show had started. And, you know, he started a great, you know, studio when it comes to productions, when it comes to photography, videography, man. And so, you know, Randy, I got to give you your flowers and to let you know, man, keep going, keep doing you, man, because the Culture Insight is super, super, super blessed to have individuals like your studios to assist here, to be able to give out stories and be able to let other generations and other people out here hear stories such as Cress Worthy's. And so we appreciate y'all. But other than that, Tony?
I was just going to say, man, I know I'm not speaking for myself. I speak for everyone here. We appreciate you for coming on, Cress. You've given insight to not only us, but to the viewers and everybody wanting to be in your position so that way they can be successful with not only just basketball, but in life in general, because you went through more than, as we mentioned, just the basketball issues. You had life situations and things that put you behind, but you were able to prosper and get through that, and that's what we want them to understand.
There were situations where you had, you know, it was unfortunate that you had deaths in the family, but you kept persevering, man. Yeah. Perseverance. When things get hard, you keep going. That's what it's about. And that's what Cress did. Now he got a ring. So.
Yep, always something that I'll be able to tell my kids, man. So, yep.
What Key I say? If you came from nothing, put your ring up. It's like, nah, I'm just playing.
Nah, I ain't got the ring with me today. I should have brought it with me, man, but. Yeah, I appreciate y'all guys having me, man. Trust me, I'll try to be back too. And
oh yeah, we're gonna have you back. Don't worry about that.
We're gonna have you back. Sure. Trust me, because I've been texting Nate, and you know he busy. He definitely busy.
Oh, yeah,
so
he's a busy man.
Either we might have to fly out to him, or you know
That's why I told you the last episode. Don't tell him about Houston yet, because you started talking a little too much.
Man, I had to tell Cress. I gotta tell.
No, Cress is okay, but you were talking about it on the pod.
Oh yeah,
you started saying we going to Atlanta, Houston. I said chill. But yeah, anyways, y'all,
we learned about the culture of Cress history
and the insight into his future.
We out, baby. Woo. Let's go, man.
Appreciate y'all.